Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to sit down and do my makeup, and I want to use these brushes from Sonia G. This is her Lotus set, and I want to try to use all of them. I just love the concept of, I didn't get the one that she recently launched before this, but I really wanted to use these, and it's to celebrate a new beginning. I didn't know the lotus flower was like, you know, a new beginning, and so it's a limited edition brush set. It features 6 brushes with unique gradient handles. Isn't this pretty? Look how pretty this is. I think it's so pretty. The aesthetic on this is so beautiful. It retails for $2.15. So the lotus flower symbolizes rebirth, and you know, she wanted to get back, people get excited again about doing their makeup and stuff after this ridiculous pandemic. So I'm gonna put a whole little excerpt about the brushes in my description box, and I'm only wearing moisturizer and sunscreen. This pimple went away, and here we go. We have another pimple. All right, so I'm gonna start off, I'm using my Ilia foundation. You guys know I love this foundation, and I have it, I think it's in the shade Martinique, and this is a true serum foundation. I'm gonna have it listed in the description box. Now, this brush right here that looks like a fan brush, it says it's this one. Let me see what it says. Now this one is the basic fan, and you can buff and blend foundation with this brush. I've never used a brush like this for foundation, so I'm definitely gonna try that today and see how I like it. And I'm hot. Every time I come to this room, I'm always hot because the lights are on me. All right, so let's see how this puts the foundation on. I'm just trying to incorporate all of the brushes in this makeup look. I figured that would be a good way to demo them. All right, so this is the foundation on. So let's go in with this brush. Like I said, I would never think to use this brush for foundation, but let's see. Oh, it's actually not bad, because like, especially like with this area, it's getting into the little crevice. I don't put foundation under my eye because I'm gonna be putting concealer. Okay, so far I like it. And this foundation has like a warm tone on me. Very rich tone, but I love the finish so much. All right, so what do you guys think? I'm impressed with this as a foundation brush because it didn't leave any streaks at all. Like, I'm looking in my magnifying mirror and there is no streaks. I am super surprised. Wow. Because I'm used to putting my foundation on with my sponge. This did an amazing job at not leaving like any streaks. All right, for concealer, so I was at the CCO, and they had 6 for $60. You pick up 6 products from 6 different brands, and you pay $60. So this is one of the concealers I got. If you guys own this, let me know how you feel about it. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I think this is maybe like the glow concealer. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant concealer. I got it in the shade 5N, so I figured I'm doing this. Get ready with me. Let me try it out. I hope I don't regret using a glowy concealer because I'm already feeling hot. This initially when you put this Ilia foundation on, oh, I love the color of this. This is a beauty. This is 5N neutral. This doesn't look neutral. This is looking nice and golden. Love the big applicator. All right, this is nice. So in essence, I paid $10 for this. They didn't have my shade in the Tom Ford shade and Illuminate foundation though. That's the only thing. I don't think any of these brushes is a concealer brush, so I'm gonna use, at least I don't remember, because I tried to read up a little bit about it when I got it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out with, with my beauty blend, my e.l.f. sponge. I'm always so tempted to say beauty blender. Alright, so this is the concealer blended out. I like it, but it just adds to the dewiness of my skin, but I do like the way it looks. Alright, I'm trying to reposition myself here to catch the light. Alright, so this brush is the Cheek brush, and it's an undyed version of the Cheek Pro. And this applies brush, blush, and bronzer with a beautifully diffused finish. So I'm gonna use this. Oh, it feels nice. I'm gonna use this to apply my cream bronzer, and of course I'm applying the Saie bronzer. I've been obsessed with this, and I have this in golden bronze. I have a review up on my channel. You guys know when I did my review, I really loved the color and the and the formula of this. Whew, the humidity. Oh, it picked it up very nicely. Let's see. This would also be perfect for powder contour as well. It has a very, it feels very compact, but of course after I think I wash it a few times or whatever, it's gonna loosen up. But right now it feels like super like compact, but it's putting on the cream bronzer very nicely. Yeah, this is definitely gonna open up because I have her Sky Face set. This is the second set of brushes I have from her. I have her Sky Face set, and I remember feeling the same way, and now they're like open up and they're very loose, and those are the brushes I use like all the time. I don't really use my other brushes, so I'm so glad to have these. And I love the whole concept of it, like a rebirth. Like we all need that, right? But that Delta variant is like saying no, guys, you know. So even if you're vaccinated now, you know, maybe you should still be wearing your masks. All right. I love how because you know it's new, it's kind of stiff, so it's nice for my nose contour, and I just use whatever's left of my brush for my nose contour because I don't really know how to contour my nose. So. All right, so I did have a little trouble with the powder. It started to get a little patchy because my under eye was so like dewy, kind of felt like really moist. So I'm hoping it doesn't look too bad. I tried to like clean it up as much as possible. All right, so I went ahead as usual and I put my, for my eyes, I use my Danessa Myricks Colorfix in shade 9. But I want to use the eye brushes to, I'll add some more stuff to my eye, although I don't normally do that. So let's see. For the eyes, the worker brush. So the worker brush looks like this one. So it's lays down eyeshadow, works it into the crease, and blends away any invisible edges with ease. All right, so this lays down shadow. And then the smaller one is the builder. All right, so I'm gonna lay down some shadow. And I have to be very careful because of these lash extensions. But I haven't used my Natasha Denona Bronze palette in a while because I haven't really been using eyeshadow. So this will be a good day for me to use this so that I can pack color on. And I'm gonna use this shade called Alloy. It's this shade right here. It's like the gold shade, of course. I just want to see how the brush feels packing stuff on. All right, let's see. And trying to look in my mirror here, so I'm just gonna put it on my lid. Oh, it makes it so easy, isn't it? This makes this look so easy. And I'm not gonna put a lot. I just want to put this on this like packet here to see how the brush feels. Feels really nice. I did a great job, and it was just like one swoop, and I'm not dragging, I'm more like pressing. This is good. And I love the shape of this because it's putting the shadow on, and I can get my entire lid and keep it away from my lashes so that none would get into my lashes. So I love the shape of it. It's nice and flat to where it gets your entire lid, and yet I can keep it away, especially in my situation, away from these lashes. This is awesome. And I want to use the other one, and this is called, what is this? This is the Builder. So build up all types of shadow effortlessly with this densely packed eye brush. Okay, so you can like, so you know what, I'm gonna use this brush to put color on my bottom lash, and for that I'm gonna use my Viseart Nude palette because I want to use this shade right here. So I'm gonna use this and see how it does putting it on the bottom. Feels nice. This is nice. I'm gonna use this for the bottom because it feels nice and stiff. And then we have the soft definer. This is what the soft definer looks like. And this hybrid of a pencil and a crease brush builds soft definition in the crease, the outer corner of the eye, and along the lash line. Oh, so okay, so I could have used this also for the lash line. So let me just put a little bit more on my lash line just to see how this works. All right, so I washed it, I cleaned it off, and because I want to use it in my tear duct and on my brow bone, because I think that's how I will use it in the future. And I just want I brought you guys in a little closer so you can see how it works. Oh, this one feels like the softest so far. It's nice and soft. It's so perfect for this. So perfect for the brow bone. Look at that. Gets in there so precise. This one feels like extra soft compared to all the rest that I've used so far. This one is like the softest. Feels so nice. Okay, let's put it in the tear duct. And I'm using my MAC loose powder in golden bronze, like I always do. You know my makeup, always a simple bronzy eye. Okay, so this brush is perfect for the tear duct and for like the brow bone. Let's put a little bit on my lower lash line like I like to do. Oh, and it's picking up a lot more than the other brush from her, maybe because it's fluffier. The other brush that I use from her Sky Face set is not as fluffy, so it doesn't pick up as much product. This is super nice, guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. And for that, I'm using my By Terry Hyaluronic tinted Hydra powder. I have it in the shade 500. Now, when I decluttered all my powders, if you haven't seen that video, it's up on my channel right now. Somebody said that the By Terry, I don't remember what's the other powder, is a must. And I said, okay, let me try it. And I like this. And this was sitting for a while and the color is really nice. But what I find with it though, I do have to touch up, unlike my Fenty powder. I don't know if because it has the hyaluronic acid. It has like a, it gives me like a dew after a while. Not a bad dew, but I do get a little shine. And I have normal to dry skin, but I don't mind it. it just makes my skin look so pretty. And I'm like, see, this is why sometimes you declutter stuff and you get other people's opinion, because I like it. And ever since I did the declutter, that was like, what, 3 days ago, I've been using it. See how nice it looks on the skin? So if you're like me, you have this powder and you haven't been reaching for it, you should. I've been enjoying it since I did my declutter, because I kind of had no sort of reason as to why I wasn't wearing it. All right, so let's get into powder bronzer, and let's see which brush I'm gonna use for that. Okay, this, where is it? So that would be this brush, ideal for applying highlighter, contour, and contour powder and blush. Because I wanted to use this, you know what, I'm not going to use this for blush. So you know what, I'm going to use the same brush that I did the cream bronzer with, and I'm going to use it for the powder bronzer. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. So I'm going back in with the cheek brush, and I'm going to use that for bronzer because I want to use the other one for blush. Of course, I'm using my Victoria Beckham, and I heard that shade 5 could be out at the end of this month. So if you guys, I don't know how I feel about this for bronzing powder. Maybe it needs to loosen up a little bit. Feels a little like stiff, because I don't really like my bronzer to be, I like to have like a looser brush for bronzer, because I feel like a stiffer brush kind of leaves a lot like in the same spot. But so I'm gonna use, I need a fluffier brush for bronzer, but you know, I'm trying it out. It's not bad, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it for bronzer in the future. So now for blush, I will use this for blush, and I will use this for highlighter. And let's look back, bear with me. I just wanna, so this is called the Face Detail, and it's sort of angled. And it's ideal for applying highlighter, contour powder, and blush. So maybe I'll try this with contour powder as well. All right, so let's use this for blush. And today I'm gonna use, I wanted something very subtle, so I'm gonna use my MAC Extra Dimension blush in Telling Glow. This is what it looks like. And let's see, this too I think is gonna loosen up nicely because it's a little compact right now. Probably better for highlighter. Just gonna put this all over my cheek. Yeah, it feels a little tight because I think it's, and this blush just gives, it's Telling Glow. It gives more of a glow, not so much color. Yeah, I can see when this brush loosens up, it's gonna be perfect for blush, and it feels nice. This one feels very soft as well. This one feels softer than the other two face brushes that that I've used so far. I'm just gonna set with of course my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and I'll be back with the rest of my face. Alright, so before that setting spray completely dried down, I'm going to go in with highlighter, and I picked up this Smashbox Halo highlighter from the CCO as one of the 6 for $60, and this is the Halo Glow Highlighter Duo, and this is what it looks like. One side has a little plastic over, like a covering, and the other doesn't, maybe so they wouldn't mix. So I'm just gonna go in with the lighter shade, the gold shade that's not covered, and I'm going to use the brush that I use for my blush. Usually I would be using my Anastasia highlighter brush, so let's see how this does as a highlighter brush. Oh, this is intense. This highlighter, woo. Oh wow, was not expecting this highlighter to be this intense. Okay, Smashbox. Oh, this is nice as a highlighter brush. I tend to like to put my brushes on the side when I do highlighter, but this is not bad for just putting it like this on my cheek, and you get a lot covered, blending out nicely. And of course, I think it's going to be even better, of course, some for my nose when it starts to loosen up a little bit. So far, I love all of them. I just don't like that one for my powder contour. All right. This is a beautiful brush set. I do not regret buying this at all. And as far as I know, it's not sold out on, I got mine from Beautylish. It's not sold out yet. So for lips, I'm gonna go in with my Victoria Beckham eyeliner in 06. This it's considered chestnut. And I like to mix in a little bit of the Nema Times Dose of Colors in Chocolate Chip, like on the outer edges before I go in with my lipstick. I think it gives me the perfect shade of brown that I like. And today I'm just gonna go in with my Stila liquid lipstick in Dolce. This has like I've used this a few times on my channel. It has like a little bit of shimmer in it, but it dries matte. It's like really pretty. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. Trying to make my hair look as decent as possible with all the humidity. I think I am failing at that, but this is the finished look. And I really wanted to do this, just this quick get ready with me, just to use these brushes. I couldn't wait to like just use them. I'm really happy with them. I think all of them are great. I love the eye brushes, love all the face brushes. Could not believe this put on my foundation without any streaks. I am super impressed by that. It got dirty, has some foundation in it. Let's clean it off. We don't want it looking too crazy right away. But it's so pretty. Love how this beautiful white turns into this light purple and then this beautiful dark gradient. It's so pretty. Love the concept of the oh, I'm sticking to my chair. Oh. I love the concept of the lotus flower and a new beginning. It's amazing. You know, her brushes are always so fantastic. And I'm so happy to add it to my collection. And I like this Estee Lauder concealer. I just have to wait until it dries down a little bit more before I powder it, but it's good. I'm glad I picked that up. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you've come back to my channel, thank you so much. Any new subscribers, I want to thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.